Hey folks, I'm Ted Cantu here with My Michigan Basement, and today I'm here with Wayne from Stage Right. Hi Wayne.
How you doing?
Great.
Glad to meet you.
Glad to meet you. We got some great things here coming your way. Joe is our other expert in waterproofing. Welcome, Joe.
Thank you.
And right now, I think the big question on my mind is why do basements leak? Wayne, what is your take on that?
Well, you know, there's a simple answer to that. Anytime you put a hole in the ground, you're going to draw surface water or groundwater to that hole. It's kind of like going to the beach, and you dig a hole in the beach, it fills in with water. You have the same scenario with a basement. So you're always fighting groundwater, or water tables, or surface water.
Okay. And now, Joe, what's your take on that?
I mean, when you build a house, the first thing they do is they to try to eliminate the water from getting into the basement, they put tar on the outside. Tar itself is a biodegradable material. Usually lasts about 7, 10, 15 years. And that's only done because that's what is required. That's the minimum that's required to when they build the house. So that's a frequently asked question as to why my basement leaks now. It's never leaked before. I've lived in a house 15, 20 years. Why is it leaking now? Well, the protection that they put on the house is now gone. There's nothing there.
Well, that's really interesting. You know, it's because a lot of people have this question now because you know, they could live in a house for 25 years, and all of a sudden now they got this leaky basement. And so you're saying is like the method of building the basements is probably different than today than it was 30 years ago.
The methods of building them is probably the same, but it's the precautions they're taking to keep the elements outside is changing. I mean, years ago, yeah, they put tar on the outside, and then they put inferior type drain tile on the outside. Drain tiles that would get crushed, would get clogged with silt and sediment, and that's how then water would work its way in from there as well.
Wow, that's interesting. Now, we were talking off camera a little bit, and I was really kind of intrigued with this one. Your basement can flood for a variety of reasons. Let's say, for example, somebody moves a shrub or something near the house. Would that cause problems?
Sure. Shrubberies pull a lot of groundwater. Okay, and what you're doing is allowing more of that groundwater to surround the foundation itself. And then if you end up with, as Joe has mentioned, there's a lot of inferior products and methods that were used in the past, and they have a tendency to fail over time. So you pull that shrub out, you had something that was pulling the water away, and now it's not. So it can add to that problem itself. So there's a lot of different reasons why a basement can leak. Could be the terrain around it, could be lake levels, the water table itself, could be grade changes, or say they put a plot in and ran or diverted groundwater to another area that may force its way back towards your residence. So there's a lot of different reasons why a foundation can leak.
And Joe, do you have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, we become like a nation of quick answers. We want things quick. We want our food quick. We want everything quick and fast now. And the answer to that is not an easy, quick answer. Why does my basement leak? Well, it's going to take some sort of investigation to figure out why your particular house is leaking and maybe your neighbor's is not. You hear that quite often. How come my basement leaks but my neighbor's isn't? And it just takes a little bit of investigation, like Wayne was talking about. There's the elements on your particular how your house is built. It's the conditions, the soil conditions that your house is built in. So that there's a variety of things and reasons why one person's basement leaks and another doesn't, and why now compared to why hasn't it leaked prior to this.
Wow, that's interesting. Now, something we talked about on the previous clip, we mentioned that roughly 60% of all the homes in Michigan have this problem.
Oh, that's true.
Sure.
That's true. Obviously, we do what we do because at some point in time, basements do leak, or ones that were not leaking eventually will start to leak due to failures from inferior products. And that's what keeps us around. That's why we're here.
Wow. Now, how many years combined experience do we have at Stage Right?
Well, I know Joe has been doing this probably close to 25 years. And I've been doing it for 40, and I believe David's been in there for about 25 years also.
Wow, so you got some experts that come out to your home and they can check out your basement, and combined experience is pretty impressive.
I don't know another company that carries as much experience as what Stay Dry does.
Well, that's amazing. Now, folks, we're going to have a phone number here for you. And, Joe, what's that phone number for Stay Dry?
1-800-STAY-DRY.
There you go. And, of course, you can always find us on the web. And we'll put the web address right here on the video clip here for you. And, folks, we'll be back with some more great questions. And we have some really great topics we want to talk about, how you can actually prevent water damage to your home and also protect your foundation. So stay tuned and keep watching. Thanks.